it feels like it's, every day feels like it gets to be more part of you, but I don't think it ever feels like it's actually part of you. A lot of things I'm going to be able to do, but there's a lot of things I know I'm not going to be able to do. Yeah, I'm able to run and play soccer with my son. I'm able to, hopefully, maybe play basketball again. I used to play basketball a lot when I was younger. You know, it always kept me thin.
Ready for the prosthetist to be around as well.
This feels the most comfortable, but it feels like the toe is kicking. Toe there. Getting this part right here is your main goal, is getting your fitting right. And this is what's known as what they call a gel liner here. Just kind of, this here, when it goes, sits in here. As this sits in here, you let the air out and this kind of holds it in.
Do you have any discomfort?
I wouldn't call it discomfort really. It doesn't feel like 100% part of you yet. But every day it starts to feel more like it. You know, 41 years of having a leg on and 2 months of just this.
And you get any phantom pain at all?
I still get the phantom pain. Well, not so much a phantom pain, it's more stump pain. That's all my bone here. This muscle right here, I need some work on. Right up in here.
He's already building up some muscle, which is one of the reasons that this is already his second socket. Because he actually, a lot of amputees shrink down when they get the first socket. Because they've had a lot of swelling if it's soon after their surgery. In Mark's case, he didn't have as much swelling when he got this socket, but he actually built up some muscle, so he actually needed a bigger one, not a smaller one.
Stand up, and basically I got a wall right next to my bed, but and I just kind of slip this on and the fitting.
Well, and no, just the way you're bending your knee.
I do practice at home.
Walk with what? You are walking, so what's the difference? Thank you. Any other questions?
Okay.
No, that's what you did last time. I just love it.
When you come down, bring the right one out. Just enough you can, once your weight's on the left, that you're not getting that.
All right, so try to keep it. All right.
Nice and level. I was going to think abs too.
I told you, I ain't got my arm left.
You
put on
do?
too much weight. I put too much weight on. Today's supposed to be an easy day.
You want to put it on the other?
Well, I think they want to look at everything, and I think it's a good idea.
Jerking forward, like going forward fast with the cane, like I'm trying to catch up to my step kind of.
It's awesome. Braintree is an awesome court. Yeah.
Excellent. When you feel like you're stepping forward fast,
Yeah, I'm putting this
you're
foot.
right.
Yeah, this
Yeah,
one.
and that's exactly for sensors in this whole portion of it here that sense, number one, how much weight he's putting through the leg, but also the angle that it's at, so we can tell, okay, when it's at this phase, that's when he's kind of in what's called stance, so he's putting his weight on it. As he comes forward, and that angle changes, so that it gives the feedback to tell the knee what to do. Do we want it straight? Do we want it bent? How fast?
It's a long process to get where we are today, but it's great to see him standing. It's wonderful.
What do you feel like when you're watching him and working so hard?
It's just amazing, you know, what they have and what they can do for him, you know.
It's great. I actually feel like John.
He's in a rush. He wants to be so much further than he is right now. You know, he's just excited to get up and go and learn everything. You know, every day he wants to push himself harder and harder.
Was he always that way about stuff?
Always. You can't keep him still. He's always on the go. You know, he always wants to take it to the next step. It's just amazing, you know, what they have and what they can do for him, you know.
Now, if we wanted to go change that, we could change it.
Make it a little stiffer, like, so I get on a little slower.
While we were in there, he met a young man who was shot in the leg, and they had to amputate his leg, and he was about 19 years old. And Mark saw him, and, you know, kid was having a hard time. He was with his mom and wasn't having a good day. And Mark went over and talked to him and everything, and, you know, went up to his room with him, and they hung out. And Mark told him, like, look, you know, I'm a little further ahead than you are, but it's going to be good. Just hang in there, you know. And the kid was, you know, he came down to the room and thanked Mark.
This is Sue Scheibel, staff reporter for the Patriot Ledger and Gatehouse Media New England. For more coverage, see today's edition of the Patriot Ledger or go to patriotledger.com.